Good morning, Gem.
Morning, Nick. How are you?
Smiling, happy, loving life. Everyone will get so bored of me saying this. Maybe one day I'll just go in and go,
shit.
A bit miserable. Shit. Anyway, so
That'd be the worst start to a podcast ever.
It would be, I reckon. Well, I don't know. Either that or just someone sick of me saying that I'm happy. How are you, Gem? Why don't you tell everyone how happy you are?
I'm always happy, though. I'm great.
Yeah, we would be sickeningly happy.
It's
okay,
disgusting,
right, let's try that. Okay, today we have it's weird. It's not often we get other podcast people on.
I know.
But we have
Exciting.
the business engagement manager for the University of Suffolk. Feels like going back to school, like there's a teacher or something's going to come and tell us off or something.
In the room.
Without further ado, Gemma Matten.
Woo! Welcome.
Hey,
Hello.
thank you for having me.
Hi, Gem. Now, just so everyone knows, just because I'd like to put this one out there and we're pretty raw and just tell the truth.
Yeah.
So Gemma thought she was coming here to talk all about the university.
I did.
And we've just gone, oh, by the way, we're just going to go and talk about all your life.
Yes. I now feel like I'm going to be interrogated.
I've never seen such a fear and like the blood drain from someone's face.
Researching the history of the university and now...
Yeah, this campus building was originally... No, okay, we don't care. Okay, Gemma, born and bred Ipswich?
No.
Okay.
Oh. No. I was born in Hertfordshire.
Okay.
And I've pretty much done a lap around the M25.
Right.
So I left Hertfordshire when I was 19, went over to West Sussex, then over to Kent for about 16 years, and now I'm over here. So,
but you missed Southend.
I did.
Do you blame her?
Baz Vegas and all that is calling for you. Yeah.
Do you blame her going in that direction?
So now at least you now know where the future is. It's Baz Vegas for her.
I have visited Southend when I was very, very young, but other than that, I think it's probably
that one visit.
I always say the good thing.
No offense to Southend, by the way.
Yeah, the good thing about Southend is the road in and out. But yeah, anyway, so
there goes all your Southend listeners.
Yeah, big up Southend. Anyway, so school, are you an academic? Always love it?
No, not at all. So I left school when I was 16, and I tried A-levels, but decided that it wasn't for me at that point in my life. And then I decided to go to work. And so because of circumstances that I was in at the time, that was the best route for me. So
did you go down the route of apprenticeship or just went and got a regular job?
No, I just went and got a regular job and went into a recruitment company.
Okay.
And to be honest, I kind of jumped about a little bit because I didn't really know what I wanted, or what would fit me well. I knew that I wanted to be successful, just didn't understand exactly what it was that would actually suit me and my personality.
I love that. We've asked that question to someone else and they said, I just want to wear a suit. And when you didn't know what career, well, just whatever it was, as long as a suit was required, then that's what I wanted to do.
What was your main goal? What was your ambition? To wear a suit? Okay.
I mean, that's a good ambition to have, really. Yeah. I mean, it means that you've got to have a good job if you're going to be wearing a suit.
Exactly, yeah.
No, I think they would think that was like 25 years ago, so it was almost like any job.
Any job,
but as long as you wore a suit, you were successful.
Then,
yeah. I mean, it's actually unusual to wear a suit now. I'm pretty much.
Yeah, but you're suited up, Teddy. Lovely.
I did think this was going to be recorded.
Yeah. No, I didn't actually think this was going to be videos. Yeah, she thought there was going to be media and the paparazzi.
I couldn't come in. I'm talking about all myself. I couldn't come in my tracksuit.
Yeah, absolutely. So you've literally turned my world upside down, but it's fine.
Welcome.
Yeah, but there's nothing better than like having this natural, like, winging it type theory, right?
But you can boss anything from now on. This is fine. Yeah. You've completed it now.
Yeah, I mean, I do anything like in heels and nails.
Yeah, there we go.
So you went through recruitment. What else did you try?
I worked in the automotive industry for a little while, and then that's when I then moved down to West Sussex and went back into recruitment again. And then I went into new build, which I absolutely loved. I really enjoyed doing that. I'd done that for about 8 years and was doing sales in there, and then started a new concept, which was like an off-plan manager, which was selling properties off-plan. But then in 2008, there was the recession.
Yeah, it wasn't a great time for property, was it?
No, it really, really wasn't. And we, so I got made redundant on the same day as my ex-husband. He was my husband at the time. 3 months after our baby was born.
Oh,
so that was a lot.
Yeah.
But
that must have been an interesting year, right?
Oh. Yeah, but
I don't know if she'd use that word.
I'm one of these though that when I'm faced with problems, I'm such a solution person that it was a case of, well, great, that's actually an opportunity now to go and do something else, and rather than wallowing in it. And I know that that's not a usual response.
Yeah, the concept of saying I thrive in chaos.
I do.
Isn't always the most common thing. It's like,
but I absolutely do thrive in chaos. Yeah. And if I'm not,
the whole world's crumbling, but Gemma's there with a clipboard going, right, I've got it.
I've got it. Come on, this is just creating options. Come on.
You laugh, but actually, that's exactly what I would be doing. I think I drive my manager absolutely mad at the university, to the point where actually the other day I did say to him, I know I come across as controlling sometimes, and he jumped in his seat and went, "You don't, do you?"
No.
All right.
Oh God, it's when it's all calm in the uni and then Gemma's running around setting all the fire alarms off. We need some chaos, come on. And everyone just bring the drama.
Exactly.
Feeling a bit lackluster today. Let's smash something up.
I do think people just maybe take a deep sigh after I've left.
And breathe.
Yes, yeah, and I'm well aware of it, so it's fine,
Okay, so how did you get through that year?
So I just going onto job sites and then applying for jobs. I then got a job back into recruitment again. So I always bounce kind of back in and out of recruitment. And I got a job in recruitment. And then, as I said, my ex-husband, he then got a job as well. So we were absolutely fine. And I then decided, again, thriving in chaos, one lunchtime, an email came through saying, start your own company's house for £4.99. Oh, I would start your own company. Well,
sounds like a good idea.
So I did. And then I handed my notice in, phoned my husband up and said...
All right. Can I point out, that sounds more sadistic than anything else. It's like, yeah, so the global recession hit. Yeah, that really nearly finished me. But what I'll now do is, now I've got a nice safe job.
I found a safe job.
I've got a $4.99 company. So it's about time I could just, here's my resignation. Oh, really? What are you off to? My own company. I just formed it for $4.99.
Pretty much what happened. I phoned my husband up on the way home, and I went, I've just handed my notice in, but it's fine because I've just started my own company. And he was like, what?
But do you know what I love so much? How many clients or people do we have sit in front of us that say they want to do that, and they'll book another call 6 months later?
Yeah,
and
they're just waiting for the right moment, or they just need to get that stuff together.
There's never, ever, ever a right time.
Just do
ever.
it.
Yeah.
No, and so I'm one of these, I throw myself into something.
Maybe they're all waiting for the $4.99 email to come through first.
Well, I think it's actually gone up to about 25 quid now. So maybe that's
what's putting people off.
But for a fiver, I thought, in for a penny, in for a pound. So I
mean, you did realise that you didn't just have like $4.99 and then just go, oh, now I can just get a pay for my new... Oh, hold on. It doesn't do anything yet. I don't know whether the money tree's going to fund it, but yeah, that's all right. I've got it. It's fine.
Yeah, no, again, I thrive in chaos. And so to me, I set up my own company, £4.99, and then thought, right, how can I help support and develop this company? So it was a recruitment company. And
did you decide that? Oh, hang on, you did, because you had to put the classification code in.
Yes, yeah. So I
at least she stayed with what she knew.
So I came up with a name. This was all in my lunch hour. I came up with a name of what I wanted my company to be, and then again, weird. I kind of go with fate. And I think at that moment, it also came up with the Prince's Trust. said, have you started your own company? And I thought, I have.
It's another thing directed at me. Do you know what I need to do? I so need to send her a Nigerian prince email or something and just go, if I can just have your bank details and your credit card information, He's talking to me.
That's me.
Yeah, no, giving money. No, that's not happening. But if I can get money.
Yeah, that's it.
So the Prince's Trust, that was up to people that were up to 30.
Mm-hmm.
30 and 6 months, I think they took people in. I was 30 in about 3 months. So I literally got in by the skin of my teeth. And then they helped me and supported me. And so I got this company off the ground, and I had the company for 6 years. And
that's amazing.
And
that's really good.
Yeah, and I employed people, and we then focused on the automotive industry because I had that automotive background as well. Again, kind of just fell in with that. Had clients that were prestigious brands. I don't know if I can say the brands on here, but prestigious.
Guess what? You can do what you like.
Oh, okay.
We just can't. We just don't have a team of lawyers to stop you getting sued if you say anything bad.
Okay, I'm saying prestigious.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Yeah.
So, and it was really good. And we'd done an Unsung Heroes thing with a automotive magazine where we went around and presented awards.
I feel bad laughing at a $4.99 company now.
I'm loving her $4.99 company. Do you know what? This is such a good lesson, though, because when I have to sit with those people who say, well, I'm thinking of doing this, like, right, give yourself 1 lunch hour to come up with a name. And then after your lunch hour, you then have another hour to decide what you're doing and then buy it.
When I edit this episode, I'll take out that bit and we can play that for clients when they come in your room.
Yeah, that's it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Done. Thanks, Gemma.
Gemma says.
Yeah.
But this is, I'm very impulsive.
Yeah. No.
Really?
I don't think that's come across at all. We'll get into that later on, obviously, yeah.
So I had that for 6 years, and then I fell out of love with it. I was then doing too much red tape and working kind of on the business, not as much as doing the recruitment side. Yeah. And I just decided that it was something just to move on to something else. So then again, I just kind of bounded around slightly, went into a training provider as director of recruitment and set up the recruitment side of their training. Mm-hmm. And then I joined a training company, which they're no longer, they've actually gone into liquidation now, but that was a really good learning curve. And again, with them, that was welfare to work. So it was supporting people who were out of work and getting them back into work. And whilst I was there, we grew from about 3 offices to about 7 throughout the whole of the UK. So I then became their head of employer engagement and then was supporting other people. And it was something I really, really enjoyed. But again, it was redundancy. So I've been made redundant 3 or 4 times in my lifetime. So
I have a question for you.
Yes.
You did something which, I mean, never mind your impulsivity. That's just a definitely you thing. Never mind that. But I think what you find is a lot of people, when they have their own business, almost find themselves unemployable by the fact that they don't want to work for anyone else once they've realised working for themselves is possible.
Yes.
What made you do that? And how did you kind of make that switch?
I thought that when I had my business, I did actually think that I could never be employed again. So headstrong. And if I'm being honest, it was a challenge, but I think the fact that I had 2 young children at the time, and I just wanted simplicity. I wanted simplicity back in my life.
So you could do the job and everything else is not your responsibility.
Yeah, because obviously running your own business, you're constantly on it. You never switch off. It's constant. Mm-hmm. And I just wanted something where I could just go in, do my job well, and then go home to my children. But as I say, I am very headstrong. I am somebody who's got opinions. I am somebody that will question everything. And I think some companies just didn't really gel with in that respect. Because when I question to understand. I don't question to challenge. Why do we do it like this? Why do we do it like that?
Maybe there's something in the name, because I do that a lot.
Yeah, but I think when you've got people who are quite secure. So, for example, I'll always say this. So, the company that we've got, I've always said to Gem, look, if I come up with something and you think it's a stupid idea, tell me it's a stupid idea. Because there's only two things that can come out from that. One is we agree it's a stupid idea because she's looked at it and gone, hang on, there's 4 things you haven't thought about. Or I can defend the 4 things that she thinks stupid. No, it's not, because this.
Absolutely.
And so it's either a case of it will get trashed or it will then get carried because everyone's behind it.
Absolutely.
But I think you get a lot of probably insecure people that when someone challenges it, they see it as insubordination, or they're also then embarrassed that someone who's supposed to be, their subordinate, I guess, has pointed out something and made them feel silly. And exposed, something that, but it's like, someone's ego more than anything else.
Absolutely.
Right?
And as you say, it's like somebody that's secure within themselves. I say with a manager, I think it's so important that you're challenged constantly, because if you're surrounded by yes people, then
it's a waste of time.
Yeah, and you might not be actually moving forward as quickly and as efficiently as you could have been if people said, "Well, hang on a second, what about if
have you thought about that, or have you?" Yeah.
And if there is an answer to it, we can't do that because this, then fair enough. But actually, if somebody then goes, "What if? What I love that. What if we do this? What if we do that?"
Yeah, because the idea can then become better.
Yeah, absolutely. But when I had the interview for the university, I even said in my interview, I will probably drive you crazy by the amount of times that I go, "What if? Yeah. What if we do this? How about this? What if we do this? And why do we do it like this? And why do we do it like that?" And as I say, it's not because I'm trying to undermine anybody. It's because I'm just trying to understand, is there a better, a more efficient way of doing it?
Yeah.
So fortunately, my manager, Graham, is brilliant. And he'll always look at me throughout a meeting. And if he says something, he'll look at me and then go, "Yes, Gemma, what do you think?" And I go, "I don't agree." Because
is this Graham?
Yeah, our Graham.
Dub? Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I love that. We always think it as our Graham because we knew Graham before he was at university.
Oh, really?
So he came to like our networking events and everything. So we've always known Graham as Graham, not University Graham.
It's like our Graham from Blind Date, isn't it?
Yeah. Here's our Graham with a quick reminder. That's the worst impersonation, by the way, ever. Don't clip that one. Yeah. What do you do on your podcast? Yeah, edit that.
Edit that.
No, you told me everything was staying.
Yeah, it is. Guess what? It is. Yeah, don't worry. I'll take some crap for that later. Okay, so, and then into the university.
Yes.
So was your role initially like, oh, you're going to be doing podcasts and you're going to be doing this and going to be doing that?
No, not at all. So my job has actually changed quite a lot since I started. So I started as business engagement, and that was helping and supporting businesses, nothing to do with apprenticeships or anything. But within about 3 or 4 months of starting, it then changed. And so now we're heavily involved in supporting with the apprenticeship side.
Trying to get employers opening up to take on apprentices.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when I was first employed, I was still living in Kent. So I was driving up Ipswich every week and back. And I was doing that 2 days a week. So there and back 2 days a week. And I said to Graham, "I can't do this. This is actually physically killing me."
Yeah.
So I went down to 1 day a week until I sold my house, it took 8 months to sell my house. It was a long slog doing that every single week. But so once I became established, we had a new pro vice chancellor who came in, and he wanted us to help and support a lot more with the apprenticeships. And so now that's what we do. Mm-hmm. We speak to businesses, we help and support them. We've done a Levy Roadshow where we've partnered with Eastern Education Group, Suffolk County Council, Chamber of Commerce, East Suffolk Council, where we've gone round and helped and supported with businesses learning about the levy and what that means, and to make sure that you spend it.
Yeah.
And we've done a gift of Christmas event as well with the Suffolk New College, which was brilliant, which we asked businesses to get involved and pledge either time, money or collaboration with local charities. Well, so it's been really good. It's very, very diverse.
Mm-hmm.
I just seem to land into the podcasts purely because we had some budget that we had to spend. And I then said, why don't we buy a podcast studio?
Because that's what Gemma does. Yes. You can get one for $4.99.
We had a substantial amount of money to spend, and we only had a very, very tight time frame to spend it. So why don't we buy a podcast studio? That never ever envisaging that I would then have to be the host. It got installed, which was brilliant, and then all of a sudden it was, well, who are we going to invite to the podcast, and who's going to be the host, and it's just ended up being me. So it's never something that I wanted to do. I mean, I love doing it, but it was never something that I actually set out to do. But it's been great because, as I say, we have the academics coming in talking about the apprenticeships and the courses. Yeah. We've got businesses coming in talking about how they've found taking on apprenticeships, or how they found having people on CPD and supporting them throughout their career. So it's been really, really good. Right.
You don't have anyone talking about Nigerian princes, right?
Not yet.
Is this a first for you now? Now we've done this on this. It's like, yes, I learned all about the university.
Today's been a lot of firsts for her, bless her.
Yeah, I learned about the university to ask if I'll give my 16-digit bank number and credit card information out. That's what we do here, right?
We haven't ventured out into broadcasting it to Nigeria. Not just yet. Not yet. We're just kind of like venturing out, maybe slowly across England, past East England at the moment. So little by little.
Southend and Basildon included this time?
Yeah.
Sorry again.
We were really excited.
Big up Southend and Basildon.
We were really excited. There's a few shows ago where we had our first, we had a listener from international. We're like, we've done it. We're international now.
Yeah, it's global now.
America. We've got, there was someone else on there, wasn't there? Australia. I think they were the two.
Wow.
Like, yeah, we've
Poland.
made it.
Gosh.
I think there was Poland.
Yeah, it was Poland, actually, yeah.
It was Poland and...
I know. Well excited. When you make it international, we've done it now. Completely.
You can now put that on your podcast.
International podcast.
Yeah, maybe next week.
Right, note to self, I need to do better. Right, speak to Graham. I'm going to get back in tomorrow.
So how do you find it doing your podcast? We're just going to have like a podcast conversation now. Why not?
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's great. You know, it's not as relaxed as maybe this is.
not as professional.
Hang on. No, what she's trying to say is we're a little bit more professional than you are. Yeah.
No, it's
totally what she was trying to say.
Yeah, but I love it. It was such a good way of putting it. Maybe yours is a bit more relaxed.
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. It's just that when the businesses are coming in and they're talking about apprenticeships and things like that, there's certain questions and criteria that we need to make sure that we get
of course, yeah,
as quickly and as efficiently as possible. I'm starting to realise that there's like a synergy going on here, being efficient and doing things as quick as possible. So, yeah, it's just a case of they get given questions and then we can then answer them. I have John next to me, who, as I said, is our technical guy, who is brilliant. Obviously, this is done in one take. Yeah. So, whereas in our podcast, the amount
you just burst the bubble. Everyone just thought that we're really slick. And it's just like, no, they just edit them really cleverly to make it sound like that. Yeah.
No, there is no room for errors here. Whereas in our podcast, one of the things that I say when people come in is, don't worry, if you fumble your words, it's fine. We've got John, he can edit it out. And the amount of times I sit there and I go, oh, Edit that out, John. Edit that out, John.
And then as you walked me to mine, I said, you don't need to worry, stay calm. We do it in one take.
We do it in one take. We're going to interrogate your whole life story, by the way.
Yeah. Obviously.
Yeah. Slightly different podcast.
Yeah.
It's a little bit different to what I was expecting.
Well, see, what I like to think, Gemma, is I like to think that we've actually got we're podcasts for the future. Do you know what I mean? I think as time goes on, everyone always has that thing. It's quite weird. So whenever we go to a lot of networking events, and whenever you find the bigger and what they kind of almost deal as more professional networking events, it's very much when you get your chance to talk, you must make your pitch, you must talk about your business and what you're looking for, your ultimate customer, what your ideal thing is. And I look at it and go, my God, how boring. I'm never going to do business with you.
100%.
And they get round, and it's quite funny because, I went to one the other day and they went, oh, do you want to go next? I said, nah, just keep going. Literally got like 30 seconds left. And they said, well, you've got to do something now. And I went, hi, I'm Nick. I'm an accountant. I do taxes. Done. And they went, my God, you've actually got quite a personality, haven't you? And I'm like, yes, all right, don't worry about it. I said, I did save someone 90 grand on their self-assessment last week. And they went, can I have your card? Can I have your card? Can I have your card? And I'm like,
that's all we need.
This is all that was needed.
Absolutely.
But we've always done it that, people hear pictures all the time. They're so used to it. But we've seen people do business. Like from our networking event, we saw someone who went, yeah, anyway, so I sell carpets, but I'm not going to do a presentation on it because it's so boring. Let's all play Lego. Because Lego's his passion. So we all sat there and played Lego for 5 minutes. Do you know what? He got 3 new clients out of that because they found he had a love of Lego.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, there's a way to connect
which is why we, as I said before we went live, we do this so we don't talk about business. We don't want people selling their business because we all know that. We see that at networking events. We hear your sales pitches. We see your social media. But what about you?
Yeah.
Let people know about you.
And that's it. People buy
because they'll synergize with you and say, actually, do you know what? Do I go to, Eastern whatever group, or do I go to so-and-so, or do I go... Actually, do you know what? I really like the sound of Becky. Or Gemma, even, because I'm so bad with names. I
thought you were just generally saying
Becky.
You should have just left it with Becky.
Yeah, I should have said, just go to Becky. But do you know what I mean? Is people kind of going, at least we could now tell us one time.
Forget the word, the name.
Hang on. John, edit that out.
One every day.
But
I'll get John to edit that.
Yeah, John, edit that out.
This is John afterwards.
Yeah. But do you know what I mean? And it kind of has that thing of going, do you know what? This little dynamo of Gemma, this is the person I want to do business with. This is the one who I could happily have these meetings with. And I can tell, do you know what, this person you just placed with me is just not great. Can we just find someone else? Can we do this? Can we do this? But they can only do that when they find the right person. And it won't be the right company. It'll be the right person.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as you say, it's a case that people do buy from people, and and these networking events, they do have a place. But you're completely right. Is that it's standing up and it's like an AA meeting, really, isn't it? Hi, I'm Gemma, and I work for the university.
Yeah,
and here's my business card. And
although nobody does business cards anymore. I pretty much I think there's me and about 4 other people that do business cards. Everybody else does it electronically. Until the other day, I went to a networking event where there was no Wi-Fi. So nobody could get anybody else's contact.
It's just like, what's your LinkedIn? Oh, shit. Yeah,
I know.
It's not working.
Yeah. As I say, everyone was going...
Did you walk around with your smug move and go, anyone for a business card?
I did.
I felt really old school because I happened to say at my last one, oh, here's my business card. He said, oh, can we scan LinkedIn? I was like, oh. So we had to scan the LinkedIn instead. I was like, but my business card.
I know. Exactly. I know. Maybe we're just...
We're just old school.
1980s or something.
So I went to that. Literally that one I went to, and they went, "Oh, yeah, you can just scan codes." And I went, "Yeah, that sounds like a way more efficient thing." And I went, "Except I don't know how to do it." So I was literally while he's talking, I'm there going, I'm sitting there googling, going, "How to get out a QR code."
Literally your camera.
It was so good because it was like, at the point where they went, "Oh yeah," and I went, "Oh, here's my card." I said, "Or if you want, there's my QR code." And I just threw it out. I was like, and 8 minutes ago, I had no clue how to do it.
How the world has changed.
You were actually thinking on your feet and managed to do a QR code and everything within 5 minutes.
There we go.
So yeah.
Oh, the world has changed.
A company in a lunch hour or a QR code.
There you go. That's it. I mean, it wasn't a proper QR code. It's just the hodgepodge one from LinkedIn, but it worked. It did what it needed to do. That's fine. So, what else does your role entail that you're doing at the moment at Ipswich and Suffolk, University of Suffolk?
Well, I think the main things are the CPD apprenticeships. We do things that are called SIPs as well, which are student impact projects.
There we go. That's the second SIP today.
I was just going to say that's going to confuse people.
Yeah, apparently we work with ESNEFT as well, and SIP means something completely different in the arena as well.
First guest today was talking about SIPs.
Oh, really?
And I went, right, stop, just for listeners, what's that? And they went along and did it, and apparently now it's something totally different.
Yeah, because that was for the financial advisor.
Right,
role.
okay.
So this is something completely different.
No, this just means student impact projects, which basically means students that are in their second, third years. If a business is looking for help and support with a project, they can have a student come in and support them. That project. It also helps the student.
That's really good.
That sounds amazing.
I really like that. I've never heard that.
Yeah. So it's at the moment it has been funded by, I think, Suffolk County Council. Don't know if the funding's going to be there for future, but it is something that business could invest in, and just for that extra help and support, and it also helps the student as well.
It's a bit of experience, doesn't it? Get them in. I love that. That's a really good.
So it's kind of like getting a temp.
Yeah,
just for one.
Yeah, but with a temp with a specific skill set that's going to be able to help and support the business.
Purpose. Yeah.
And obviously we've got so many different skills within the university from courses that we do. So it would just be a case of the businesses coming along and saying, and it's been really popular, as you've just said,
I can
it's
imagine,
a really good idea. At the moment, it has been fully funded. So businesses have really lapped up this idea. So that's something that's managed from our business engagement consultant, Hannah. And
Hannah Page?
Yes.
I'm working with Hannah soon.
You're working with Hannah? Are you? Or what with?
The Dragon's Denny thing that they're doing. I'm going in to do 2 of the courses.
Oh, fabulous.
To train, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so she's been brilliant. She's worked with the university for years, and she's currently doing her MBA at the moment, which
wow, yeah.
So I mean, it's really good because the university do invest in their employees as well. So I have physically started my chartered manager degree this morning.
Wow.
So that's something that as an apprenticeship.
Oh wow!
So they've invested in me to do that as well. So that's going to be 4 years.
So you'll get it done in a year. It's fine.
Okay, so we're going to put this out there just because it's we don't like people plugging their business, right? As a general rule, because it's like, do that somewhere else. We want to hear more about you. But this, I think, is really useful because we have a lot of people who are business owners listen to this podcast. How do more businesses get involved and engaged with the university? Because it's all very well and good. You guys are going, look, we've got this pool of people, and let's say you've got someone who's doing in their third year of a marketing something in, digital marketing, and they have no clue about this at all, have one specific project and would love to engage, but have no clue how to connect this all up.
The easiest way for anybody to, if they've got any needs or wants with anything that they think that we can support with, is to email us businesssolutions@uos.ac.uk.
Okay.
And then that comes through to the Business Solutions Centre, which is the department that I work in. And then it can then get distributed to the people that would then be able to help.
But how do they know about future things that are going to happen? So, for example, the networking thing, which the relatively dull one, but we won't go into it. I'd met someone else from university and they were talking to me about industry partners. And again, never really heard about it.
So
you kind of think, look, you've got all these employers out there and businesses and the university, and that almost feels like the way that there's a connect.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's something that we're trying to work on a lot at the moment, especially. So we've just employed a marketing manager and a marketing coordinator just within our department. so that we can help and support and get that message out. So the majority of all the events and things that are happening goes onto our LinkedIn. So that's University of Suffolk Business. We then get people in to do podcasts. So again, on YouTube, that's University of Suffolk Business on YouTube.
And I guess you yourself, you said you met someone at an event anyway. So you guys try and go out to...
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so we've got... So I try to go out as much as possible to networking events, but we've got Petra, who anybody who's been in and around the networking events around here will know Petra. She's at every single event, which is great. She's brilliant at it. She's great at it. I'm better when it's like a one-on-one conversation. She's great at going up to people and just saying, "Hi, I'm Petra. Who are you? What do you do?" And then she goes, "Oh, you need to speak to Gemma," and then she brings them to me, and then I have that conversation. So we are definitely
basically you just said Petra's your wingman, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. She is. I think she's quite happy in that. Yeah. She thrives. She thrives in that. So it's with me, I like to just sit and then be able to have that one-on-one conversation. She'll literally scan the room, which she's good at.
Amazing. Right, I've got some quick fire questions for you.
Oh,
well, it was like quick
as if we didn't chuck her into the deep end enough already.
I think I maybe should have got that whiskey that you offered earlier.
What year was the atrium built? No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's fine. I'm not going to actually give you this one. Only because you've seen both parts of it, right? So you've been self-employed, or your own business, and employed. If someone's self-employed or wants to go self-employed, what advice would you give them?
So I say that again. So if somebody was...
So if someone wanted to set up their own business,
yeah,
what advice would you give them?
Oh, gosh. I personally would say just do it. If that's something that you really want to do, there's never a good time. There's never the perfect time to do it.
I love that.
You have to just, if that's one thing that you want to do, don't want to get to your deathbed with regrets. I should have, I wished I, what if?
If only.
Yeah, absolutely. So do it. What's the worst that could happen? If it fails, fine, go back into employment again. But at least you've tried.
Yeah, I love that
answer.
That's a great answer.
That's our kind of answer. It's what we say all the time. I love that answer.
Yeah, it's nice to hear so many entrepreneurs, but there's so many. I think the problem is if you've got the idea that says you want to do it, if after 2 months you haven't, walk away.
Yes.
Because you've got too much fear, you're never going to do it.
You're overthinking it too much at that point.
And that's it. I think you've got to be pretty impulsive to do it. You've got to, obviously you have to plan, which is, but I done it at a very fast scale. But but if it is something that you want to do, I think if you've got a burning desire and you've got that within you and you want to have your own business, you want to develop yourself within that kind of area, then just do it. There's people out there that will help and support you, and they want you to succeed. And as I say, the worst thing that could happen is that try it. Like me, I done it. I was successful. I fell out of love with it. I went back into employment.
Yeah. But you gave it a go. And
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Next question for you. As a young person, obviously not that I am, but assuming that a young person's listened to this, if they wanted to get into business or get into employment or whatever, how can the university help them?
You could either go down the undergraduate route and then go to university, and then you get help and support that way. And then you've got the careers team that will help and support you then with interview techniques, CV techniques, and being able to then go out into the world of work. Or you could go down the route where become employed and then have an apprenticeship. And then we can then help and support you with the apprenticeship side and develop you. apprenticeships are lifelong learning. So you could start in a college apprenticeship for a level 3. Then you could all with the same employer, then go on to do a level 4, then go on to do a level 5, then go on to do a level 6. And then obviously we can help and support. We start from, we do like a project management level 4. The majority of our apprenticeships are level 5 and above. But so there's 2 paths really that we can help and support. And we've got the careers team as well that will help support. They are in the same office as us, so we speak to each other a lot, so we can help with apprentices. We don't, business side, don't get involved too much with the undergraduates, as that's actually done by a different part of the university. But that support is there for people that are looking to take that pathway.
Okay, next question. Have you got one defining moment where you've been able to do something for an individual or an organisation or whatever that's made a big difference, that kind of gives you that warm, fuzzy feeling?
God. I do not cry. But this story makes me cry. Oh my God.
You're going to cry too?
I'm actually getting emotional.
No, this must
and do you know, anyone that knows me will be like, oh, Gemma, you, like, how?
Yeah.
I'm going to be a maid of honour soon for my best friend, and she's actually sending me Instagram clips of bridesmaids that are crying, just to try and get me into the mood, because she's like, you don't cry. But anyway, so I think this touched a nerve, because so I actually lived in a homeless hostel for 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was in welfare to work, there was a guy there called Jack. And oh my God, I'm getting well up. He desperately needed work, desperately needed money. And the bailiffs had come round to his apartment. The bailiffs had come round to his apartment and taken everything, including his dog. Like, everything had been taken from him. And he was literally on his knees saying, help me, Gemma.
Yeah.
So I made it my mission, and I went absolutely everywhere, because if somebody wants to work, if somebody has the desire, if somebody just can't be bothered, there is nothing I can do for you.
Yeah.
Because he came to me and said, I need help, I'd done everything I could to support him. And he was working hard as well. It wasn't that he was just relaxing and just expecting other people to help him.
He was actually giving.
He was actually trying really, really hard. And so I ended up having a conversation with Bupa, and I said, just give this guy a chance, please. They said, yep, bring him in. He took about 3 buses to get there. It took him about an hour and a half to get to the interview, because he didn't have a car. He came back and said, he's like, I think I've done okay. You know, she phoned me up and she said, he was brilliant. He was absolutely brilliant. We want to take him on.
Oh,
that's amazing.
And then the next day, he came, like.
So did you have to make that call to him and tell him?
So they let me tell him.
Oh.
So the next day he came in and I went, Jack, the job. And he literally bawled his eyes out and went, Gemma, thank you so much. And it was amazing. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. And that's one of the things that makes me well up. Not much.
That's why we do what we do.
Yeah.
And listeners, we will make sure we give her a hug in a second. As soon as we get this done.
Yeah, definitely give me that whiskey now.
Yeah. Okay, here's my final question for you.
Okay,
and then we'll wrap up. Then we'll wrap up and give you a big hug. If you could define your next 5 years, what would be that one thing that you would love to have from it?
Gosh. Do you know what? I think I actually would just like to develop my career within the university, because I actually feel at home there, and it feels like there's so many things that need like processes and there's a lot that needs doing. But that's one of the things I love. So I look at it and think, I can help.
Get my teeth into this.
I can get my teeth into this. Hence why I've taken on the apprenticeship for the chartered manager. So they've got me for the next 4 years, whether they like it or not.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to ask my what if and my why.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's so for me, it is just to really establish myself even more within the university, and yeah, as I say, it's just a really lovely place to work.
I love that answer.
Gemma, thank you.
Thank you very much.
It's been amazing.
It's been brilliant. Thank you so much.
Thank you.